Hi everybody. Today we are going to model a museum hall. So let's start. So first let's move this cube up using GZ and scale it in the Z axis. And we go to the edit mode and click the bottom face. And we click E to extrude and right click to place the new section over there and scale it again to make a base. So now let's start modeling the top of the stand. So as we did earlier for the bottom face, we can do it to the top face too. So we extrude and insert it and scale. Again we insert it, extrude. So now it's looking good. Now we give a small insert and extrude it down to make so now again let's insert to make a holder for gem. So now we insert and extrude it again so that the gem or ruby or anything sits on it. Now let's rename this into stand. We right click in the outline of pen and rename. So now we move it to the side in the y axis. Now we copy it and paste it. So we create more copies here of the stand so we can display many things in the museum. So this museum hall is going to be only of pearls, gems, rubies and diamonds. And now we select all of those 5 stands and again copy them and paste them in the side. So Ctrl C and Ctrl V to paste them off and move them using the GY. Now we click A to select and A to deselect. Now we delete the lamp. Now we press A and GZ to move them up. So now they are floating in the air. Now we are going to add a plane. Before that we make few stones. So now I am adding a cylinder and changing the number of vertices count to the 6. So now we have set the vertices to 6. Now we go to edit mode and scale the bottom face and move it up to make a diamond shape. And even for the top face we have to edit. Now we select the top face, extrude it a bit and scale it down. And again we extrude it and scale it. So now we have a diamond ready. Now we go to edit mode, tab mode. So now scale it in the object mode and place it over any of the stand. It's completely your wish where you want to place anything of different size, shape, color, anything you can edit. So now I have added my diamond over stand. Now we can copy and paste the mesh on other stands. Here we are taking 8 vertices instead of 6 to make another diamond form. 8 to 10. You can change the number of vertices based on what type of diamond you want. So this is one more type which I have did. And here I am starting to rename my mesh. So now we are placing all the diamonds in their place. Please watch the video till the end. So I am changing the shape of diamond in each stand. So now it looks good. Now we are copying it and pasting it in other places. You can just use the cursor over the mesh to move the objects instead of shortcuts. So here now I am adding a cube and I am going to give it a modifier, which is the bevel modifier. So here now we are scaling up the cube in axis to make it look like some emerald. So now we are moving it along the y-axis. We are scaling it down and giving RX90 to rotate it in the x-axis for 90 degrees. So RX90. Now let's copy this mesh and place it over other stands. So here I am adding an icosphere. So to add it, we go to Shift plus A and UV sphere. So icosphere is a rough one, but UV sphere is a smoother one. So we increase the segments and rings to make it smoother. So here we are scaling it and moving it to the right place where it should be. You can keep this of different sizes. So this is going to be a pearl. So now I have moved this over the stand. So almost all of our stands are full. So let's copy this mesh and place it over any other stand and paste it. Please see the video till the end. Make sure to subscribe and please leave a comment. Comment below for more suggestions. So here I am copying the ruby or emerald, whatever you call, which will be based on the materials I give. So here I have smoothened one and we have to fix all the floating objects and place it right above the stand. So now let's add a plane and scale it to make a platform or surface. So I'm giving it a mirror modifier in the edit mode and I'm adding loop cuts. Something like this. and in the face select, I am going to lift this up. So it looks like the stands are above the general surface. So this is all extra effects and you can skip this process if needed. So here I have raised both of my faces and they look very good. Now let's go to the object mode and we are going to give them a material. So we can choose the color which you want. I think a blue will be better. So it looks just fine. To get the exact color results, you can just see the color name code in the materials menu. So here I have added another plane to form a red carpet. We have to give it a solidify modifier. Here I have added solidify modifier. The solidify modifier makes the plane thicker and I am going to keep this carpet right above the floor. Here I am giving the stands a color. It's all your wish. Please watch till the end. Please like, share, subscribe and leave a comment and suggest me what should be in my next video. Subscribe if you are still watching. So here we have started giving the stones a color, diamond, ruby or anything you call, precious stones. So now let's add a cube to make a glass cover over the precious stones. So here we have added a cube and we go to the edit mode and select the bottom face of the cube. So I have inserted a little bit and scaled it inside and extruded it inside. So now we come to the object mode and rename it. I am renaming it as cover. So let's move this over any of the precious stones. So I have scaled it and placing it right over this green diamond. So I have perfectly placed one of it. Now I'm changing it to cycles render. The render engine to cycles render helps me a lot. So now we change its text surface to glass BSDF so it looks like glass and we can see the diamond inside. So now we are copying it and pasting it over other precious stones. So let's move it. So now I have pasted it over all of my precious stones perfectly. It looks good, but we cannot see the gemstones in the solid view. So we go to the rendered view to see how it looks. It looks little dark because we have deleted the lamp earlier. We will be adding the lamp up now. We come to the solid view. So to make a lamp, as we have to make a light source, we are going to use the emission material as we have did in the teacup tutorial. If you have not seen the teacup tutorial, please watch. I will leave the link in the description. So we are placing the planes over each and every 5 rows. I'm copying and pasting it. Here I have added the planes, 15 planes, and giving them an emission modifier to each. So it would take some time. So this is how it looks in the rendered view. For a clear rendered view, we have to render the image. To render the image, we have to set the camera angle. Before that, we have to save our project. So I am saving it as museum. Now we are going to set the camera view. So I am comfortable with this view. So I am going to click Ctrl Alt numpad 0. So this makes the view as the camera view. So this is my view, and I'm going to move my camera using the G button. Before that, to make the world look big, so I'm going to add a plane. This is the secondary surface, which will be visible in the rendered view. So this is good, where I can see all my 5 in the left and all my 5 in the right, the stones. So I'm going to select the camera and move it using the G button. So here I am moving the camera so it covers all the gems in the screen. So as you can see here, you can see all the gems. So this view is good for me. I'm comfortable with this view. So let's start the rendering process. So we click render in the menu and render image. So here we can see our image starts to render. It looks good. For better results, you can even add some lights inside the box and give inside the cover. So that's all for the day, guys. Thank you all. So thanks for watching the video.